give a little, I get a little, but I want you more. I feel a swell of perspiration. You are a direct inspiration. The hidden camera in all of our behavior, your trademark way. You just do it, I know you don't think, but it puts me on the brink. You could tell me anything, I would still believe your innocent smile. You give a little, you get a little, then you take a little more. I give a little, I get a little, but I want you more. I give a little, I get a little, you give a little, you get a little. I feel a swell of apprehension whenever there's a subtle tension, but I'd forgive you almost anything, 'cause you are a direct inspiration. We went our way through the longest part of the day, the part where it starts to fray. You could tell me anything, I would still believe your innocent smile. You give a little, you get a little, then you take a little more. I give a little, I get a little, but I want you more. There are things that I'd like to do. Oh, I'd like to do them all with you. There are places you want to see, so come discover them with me. You give a little, you get a little, give a little, you want a little more. I give a little, I get a little, you give a little, you take a little more. I give a little, I get a little, but I want you more. I give a little, I get a little, but I want you more. Every night I lie with you, feels like the tide is turning too. Where do we go from here? Tell me, where do we go from here? Oh, wir sind Maximo Park, Rock am Ring. Chisel me down until I am clean. I buy books I never read, and then I tell you some more about me. Beneath the concrete there's sound, a muffled cry below the ground. There is a poison in the air, a mix of chemicals and fear. My words are just hunches, I'm not sure what they mean. You're asking for commitment when I'm somewhere in between. Never try to gauge temperature when you tend to travel at such speed. It's our velocity. Is it cold where you are this time of year? You didn't leave a scar. Numbers hit the screen, and you're expected to know what they mean. Throughout the conflict I was serene, I can't run the sadness I've seen. Are you willing to resist for people you've never met? The devil's wheel revolves, but it needs to be reset. Never try to gauge temperature when you tend to travel at such speed. It's our velocity. Please tell me, is it cold where you are this time of year? You didn't leave a scar. I've got no one to call in the middle of the night anymore. I'm just alone with world with my thoughts. I watched a film change my feelings, strong enough to bear this burden. If everyone became this sensitive, I wouldn't have to be so sensitive. If everyone became so sensitive, perhaps I wouldn't be so sensitive. Love is a lie, means I've been lied to. Love is a lie, means I've been lying to. Love is a lie, which means I've been lied to. Love is a lie. I've got no one to call in the middle of the night anymore. I'm just alone with these thoughts. I've got no one to call in the middle of the night anymore. I'm just alone with my thoughts. Never try to gauge temperature when you tend to travel at such speed. It's a velocity. Dankeschön! This is the title track of our last album. An aggressive song that starts like this. England is an idiot, it's not alone. I heard it through the teeny speakers on a camera phone. The things you hear, the things you see are amplified into a cacophony. Lost identity. Imagine before I ride the local train, I'm not above the law. Serendipity wants a word with me. Houdini couldn't escape from this. Maybe things will change tomorrow. I would have bet my life you hung him out to dry. But maybe things will change tomorrow. National health. England is sick and I'm a casualty. I feel we're headed for a catastrophe. Lost identity. Lost identity. Imagine before I ride the local train, I'm not above the law. Serendipity took a hold of me. Bellini couldn't have dreamt of this. I would have bet my life he would have bet his life. But maybe things will change tomorrow. I would have bet my life you hung him out to dry. Will change tomorrow. The daily grind, the moral wealth, the family binds by means of stealth. A portrait of the national health. We're national health. Did you hear? Now we're down to the. Send me away. No way. I would hope no swing. Who's to blame? You are a bad driven in. Oh yeah. I guess the family binds by means of stealth. The national health. Just knock me down. What's on your conscience? defeat if you sing to me in French. What do we do here if romance isn't dead? Mind your mouth as you walk with. Take care, oh, as you cross the street. Well, that's enough. I've had it up to here, and I've lost my vision. I've lost my whole world. You woke me up, just hand me down. You've lost your conscience, 'cause nothing happens in my town. I'll do the VT if you sing to me in French. What do we do here if romance isn't dead? Stay in line, kid. Oh, well, I need a live. Rock up, need a live. Rock up, ring. I'll do a VT if you sing to me in French. What are we doing here if romance isn't dead? Stay in line on the foreign trip. Wicked, oh, well, I need a lift, and that's enough. Dankeschön. No part again. Unfold me so I'm free again. A random phrase is as good as any. You said you want to leave, but I saw you standing there. I looked for a reprieve, but then you just switched your. I'm in a modern building. I like to visit. Wrestle on the pavement outside. Men wrestle on the pavement outside. I find it unusual. A random phrase is as good as any. You said you'd get your coat, but I saw you sweat. Do I long for a life that I already have? When I'm out, I must be out. Do I long for a life that I already long for a life that I already have? Ladies and gentlemen, it was a touching rendition. I heard you singing in the kitchen.
Everything has to reach a peak sometime.
Tell me why.
There's a map laid right on the bedside table.
It's a pack of lies.
It's not a peak, it's a plateau.
Let me know
When you wanna leave this silent,
let me know.
when you wanna hear my point of view.
In the observation lounge, couples ready to pound. But there's a reticence from treading icy ground. So we watch the water swell from a Scottish hotel. Have you ever felt? Have you ever felt? Are you gonna tell me of lies?
Everything has to reach a peak sometime.
Tell me why.
There's a map laying flat on the bedside table.
It's a pack of lies.
It's not a peak, it's a plateau.
Let me know
When you wanna leave this silent.
Let me know
When you wanna hear my point of view.
Let me know
When you wanna leave this silent.
Let me know
When you wanna hear my point of view.
I'll stand up for you. I'll stand up for you. I will act as a semaphore. I will guide you to a perfect landing. I will act as a distant shore. I will learn to be the last man standing. I will act as a semaphore. I will guide you to a perfect landing. I'll stand up for you. I'll stand up for you. When you wanna leave this island. When you wanna hear Rock am Ring! That's a song called Leave This Island from our latest album, Too Much Information. Thank you very much. Leave This Island from our latest album, Too Much Information. Thank you very much. We thought we would play a slow one because to break a promise. Scattered Polaroids and sprinkled words around your collar in the long run. Said you knew that this would happen. Well, this is something new, but it turns out it was borrowed too. Why does every letdown have to be so thin? Rain explodes at the moment that the cab door closed. I feel the weight upon your kiss ambiguous. You have to leave, I appreciate that. But I hate when conversation slips out of our grasp. You spent the evening unpacking books from boxes. You passed me up so as not to break a promise. Scattered Polaroids, sprinkled words around your collar in the long run. You said you knew that this would happen. Two bodies in motion, this is a matter of fact, it was a built to last. Two bodies in motion, this is a matter of fact, it was a built to last. You spent the evening unpacking books and boxes. You passed me up so as not to break a promise. Scattered Polaroids, sprinkled words around your collar in the long run. You said you knew that this would happen. Pounded rain continued its bleak fall. We decided just to write after all, after all. Pounded rain continued its bleak fall. And we decided just to write after all. You said you wanted someone just like me. You let me read it in your diary. I'd like to write this out of history. It wasn't off the patch, I had an itch to scratch. We spent a summer kissing. The basement room, learning all the rules. You made them up as you went along, and then your passion cooled. You really had me fooled. I'm not gonna be around, you better write this down. I'm gonna leave without a sound, you better write this down. I didn't really need to hear the facts, but you know me, I couldn't help but ask. And now you're telling me I need to relax. I chose the warmest day to rain on your parade. I learned to love the sickly streets in order to meet all of my body's needs. You swore to keep me in your nest. How could you tell a lie about the birth of a child? I won't always be around, you better write this down. Gonna leave without a sound, you better write this down. Day by day we assemble it all, then we tear it away. Day by day we assemble it all, then we tear it away. Assemble it all, assemble it all, assemble it all, assemble it all. Here's an entry for your diary. Dictation. Are you ready? I'm not gonna be around, you better write this down. I'm gonna leave without a sound, you better write this down. Day by day we assemble it all, then we tear it away. Time by time we assemble it all, then we tear it away. Day by day gonna leave without a sound, you better write this down. Gonna leave you on the ground, you better write this down. Day by day we assemble it all, and then we tear it away. Gonna leave without a sound, you better write this down. Dankeschön, Rock am Ring! That's called Write This Down from our last album, The National Health. Oh, as is this song, I believe. This is a Liebeslied. The heavens squeezed their final rays. We both have a lot on our plate. Somehow the walk was worth the wait. Tides rush through rainwater fresh. Sounds like a shell held to an ear. Same as the house where I was raised, safe in a haven single glazed. And if you say my time was never spent, oh, I'll point you to the places that we went. Oh, 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 I won't forget the way you forgive me. I won't forget the way you forgive me. We both have a lot on our plates. Just think of the heat that we create. Oh, oh, oh. I won't forget the way you forgive me. I won't forget the way you forgive me. time was never spent. Oh, well, I'll point you to the places that we went. Oh, I won't forget the way you forgive me. I won't forget the never cease, sweat and tears. The undercurrents were always there. It happens to us all. Don't pray. That's called